What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the show that's cool and fly to A1 Forever Sports. Chris Tipmore right here. Just wanted to do a rapid recap of the Bengals and the Falcons. Give my thoughts real quickly, man, on that. And I also have some camp news, news from today that happened that I want to share with you guys as well. So first things first, let's start with the recap of the game. I'm going to start with the things that I didn't like first. Things that I did not like. I can definitely say the penalties. That's just the elephant in the room. But I do say, and I will say, that some of that was due to being anxious, ready to play. Come on, man. You know how it is when you're excited to do something that you do every day. Or, something you pretty much dedicated your life to do. And, sometimes you get a little antsy. The second thing I did not like would be Jalen Mayfield. I did not like his performance. And I'm not picking on the guy. I'm pretty sure he's a great guy. But just looking at the talent level here. And a guy who was a beast in college, But it just seems like it just hasn't been able to put it together for the Falcons. And he's gotten better here and there. But man, that whoever number 56 is for the Bengals made the team just off of going off of Jalen Mayfield. Taylor Heineke was sacked on 2nd and 17, and Mayfield was in at left tackle. Now the second sack, Mayfield and Tyler Vrabel pretty much almost got Heineke killed. The last thing that I say I didn't like was, and it's just a personal thing here, I just didn't like the way how we tied with the Bengals at the end. I was the kind of a guy that wanted to go for the win, but I understand. I told a situational football, and Arthur Smith on that drive, he had pretty much good play calling to even get us down in the area. And, you got to go for the points, because if you don't get it, you do lose. So he went for the guarantee, and it pretty much is, just letting us tie, and technically we didn't take a loss. We just tied. And, you can live with that. But, of course, just a competitor in me, kind of wanted to go for the win. Just wanted to go for the win. So I said that's minor, but those are just three things that I just did not like about the game. Now, things that I did like about the game, sure, I did like the offense. I like Desmond Ridder in particular. I liked his command of the offense. I like the way he was operating in the pocket. Desmond Ridder pretty much was looking like he was exactly what he needs to be, comfortable and in control of the offense. He did not look rattled. He looked very fluent and comfortable. He was able to, when he was getting flushed out the pocket, he was able to be mobile and still gain positive yardage. Something that you always want out of your quarterback, some guys that's going to move forward. As you know, we have plenty of guys in the NFL that will move you backwards or give the ball up. And, even though Ridder did get an interception, it was a tip ball. It did get tipped, and honestly, it could have been some PI there. It really could have been some PI there. It was not called. We already know, and the rest is history on that. I don't necessarily blame Ridder for the pick. The man was 7 for 9, 80 yards, and that's what you want. It's a beautiful thing, and I absolutely enjoyed Ridder giving us that type of performance. Bijan Robinson, I'm pretty sure you guys have already heard it, and I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen it. Bijan Robinson is everything that we drafted him to be. Just tell it on their first drive. He's explosive, he's elusive, he's shifty, all in one. And his first run as Atlanta Falcon, if Kendra Hodge was only able just to get in the way of the defender, Robinson is gone. Robinson hits that open field, he is gone, y'all. So it's just, good things about the offense. Mac Hollins showing his pedigree and showing his production. Mac Hollins will be the number 2 and show why he's the number 2. I believe he's going to be a fantasy sleeper too for those of you guys who are into fantasy football. You better watch out for that too, because he's going to be a sleeper. I enjoyed seeing some Kyle Pitts. He did get a catch. I would have liked to see him targeted just a tad bit more, but it's all good because, you know, we still was able to get also Drake London involved, who had 2 catches for 33 yards. So, you know, Ritter was able to facilitate, and he was getting different receivers involved. And if he continues that, just to share the ball, move the ball downfield, keep the defense on his heels, I'm telling you guys, we got a quarterback in Atlanta. You have DeMarco Hitman Hillams, who is going to be hard to keep off that field. He's going to make it tough for other guys like Jalen Hawkins, like the Darren Halls, man. You know, guys like that, you know, it's in the Michael Abernathy's and everything, you know, just defensive backs in that room, period. He's making it tough. And Clark Phillips III is making it tough as well. So you have these 2 guys who are coming in showing that, hey, look, I'm ready to play. I'm ready to play. So you have those guys in the secondary who are looking good. I also like Breon Borders. I like him a lot. I understand he has some suspension things going on, but I would like to keep Breon Borders. And the thing about it is Brooks, man, you kind of gotta look at him too. I know he had some tackles. I know we all kind of like the stats. Okay, did you get a pick? You know, did you get a sack? But he did make some tackles. Had pretty good coverage. And the thing about Brooks, he did have a sack and a tackle for loss, you know, in the last game against Miami, last preseason game. So the Falcons have so much competition on this team that it's a great thing. And they're going to make it tough, man. It's going to be a lot of tough decisions coming. Man. But when was the last time the Falcons could say something like that? Now, I would like to get into a little camp news today. Little camp notes from today. We have some injury updates. Wide receiver Kendrell Hodge, ankle, and Penny Hart, concussion, will miss this week of practice. I repeat, receiver Kendrell Hodge and Penny Hart will both miss practice this week. Calais Campbell, he got some rest, so he did not practice on Sunday. Cornerbacks Cornell Armstrong, soft tissue. Jeff Okudah, ankle. Mike Hughes, soft tissue. And running back Cordero Patterson, soft tissue, all missed Sunday's workout. Clark Phillips III got some run at nickel with the first unit. And DeMarco Hillams, he looked like he was working with Jalen Hawkins and Michael Abernathy on the second team safeties. Now Hawkins, he had got a little injured with his ankle, but he was able to return and was just fine. Now, I have some tackle news. At left tackle, Josh Miles took second team reps instead of Jalen Mayfield. Thank God. But Jalen Mayfield still got some work. He worked with the number 3 offensive line on Sunday. With camp winding down, that's going to be a competition to watch, y'all. Now, Nathrone Brooks, he got a little bit of work inside the corner as well. Brooks has had a solid camp, and that's just like I was saying, man, he has been impressing, and they're trying to see where they can keep him. Now, remember I was talking about Desmond Ridder before, and I'm going to talk about Desmond Ridder again. He was 12 for 18 on Sunday, had a decent day, but unfortunately in the 2-minute drill, he was unable to get the touchdown needed to win the game. Now, our other quarterback for the second unit, Taylor Heineke, he was able to get a score on the final play in the end zone, the back of the end zone, to who? John Fitzpatrick. the big body red zone target that can also block, that the fans and Falcons should want to keep. So after that, the last thing that I have, lastly, I want to tell you guys about the play of the day. The play of the day came from Mr. Jonnu Smith. Mr. Jonnu Smith, he had a nice play, a very open catch in 7-on-7s, but it also showed his athleticism. And Smith is going to be a focal point in Atlanta's offense. People forget about how athletic that Jonnu Smith is, and it's very understandable and reasonable considering the fact that he was playing with New England, a place that didn't really utilize him like he should be in anyway. But he's back home. He's back with R.D. Smith. So we're gonna see what Jonnu has to bring this season for the Atlanta Falcons. Well, guys, I don't ram my mouth enough on this rapid recap. Just wanted to get you guys some news and notes, and also give my thoughts of the Bengals and the Falcons. Again, like I said, rapid style. Got some more projects and videos coming up. So just stay tuned to that, man. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to A1 Forever. But we be generational because it's always time to be. And we don't settle for less because we can always have more with the vision. And with that being said, y'all, peace and blessings to you all. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. And I'll holler.
A1, A1, A1. Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam. Cooler and I'm